Pretty much just risking my account to upload this one. I uploaded 3 videos last night explaining what was going on live in the hearing that was taking place between the state and Brian Kohberger, and every single one of those videos has been removed. And I cannot even fathom as to why, and they're under review that could take longer than 24 hours, so I thought, fuck it, let's just reshoot the video. Obviously, I'm going to be super careful about what I say and how I say it here. So we're going to talk about the unidentified male DNA and the problems that the public and everyone seems to have with that, as they've got a complete misunderstanding as to what it actually is, as well as the potential answer that we got given from the prosecution regarding questions surrounding Dylan Mortensen. Headlines claim that she was texting during the times that the crime took place, and earlier in the case, the defense called that witness into question and everyone wondered as to why, but now we kind of know. So the unidentified male DNA. So for a start, the unidentified male DNA is located on a handle in which the accused never went to. The unidentified male DNA that's found on a glove is found outside the front of the home. This would be areas in which the accused never traversed, so it doesn't matter. If you read the PCA, he enters through the backsliding door and he's witnessed by a witness leaving through the backsliding door. Indication there is that he never went down to the very first floor where Bethany was on and then went back up the stairs, leaving any location of unidentified DNA. Then people say, well, it could have been somebody else's DNA. Well, the witness saw one individual leave the home. There's just no reason for her to lie and not say that there was more than one individual. But believing that there's a possibility that there could be somebody else and someone else involved is exactly why the accused did the crime in the way that he did, specific to that notion to give the public that kind of idea moving forward. All we knew about the unidentified male DNA is that it's XY chromosome, meaning that it's just male. Got to rhyme the words just to stay safe, but let's just say that one of their friends at some point in the previous week had a nose read, and they'd walked into the home, wiped their nose and accidentally placed some of their DNA onto that handrail. One of their friends could have got a scratch on their hand and quite simply placed their hand on that rail and just left the smallest amount of DNA behind. But the DNA was never actually uploaded to CODIS. A lot of people think that it was, and it wasn't, because there wasn't enough building blocks of DNA to be able to just upload it to CODIS. That was noted in June of 2023 by Lodgson when they stated that they didn't put that DNA in CODIS to get a direct match. So for example, they could actually know whose DNA that is, but because it's DNA that isn't enough building blocks to be able to compare it to, they could take DNA from everyone, including the person that it's actually from, and it won't match because the building blocks aren't there for them to be able to compare it to. And finally, let's talk about Dylan Mortensen and what the prosecution had to say.